Advisory. Some episodes of the 1836 podcast are not intended for all audiences, due to details that might be considered disturbing. Listener and viewer discretion is advised. On episode 25 of the 1836 podcast, we talk about Bigfoot in Arkansas and the Ozarks. The legend of Bigfoot in Arkansas dates back centuries, deeply embedded in the region's folklore and oral traditions. Native American tribes told tales of large, hairy creatures inhabiting the dense forests and swamps, describing a beast known as the wild man or forest giant, noted for its enormous size, strength, and elusive nature. As early European settlers arrived, they too reported encounters with a similar creature. Accounts often included sightings of large, mysterious footprints, unidentifiable screams in the night, and brief glimpses of a towering ape-like figure. In the 1830s, several hunters in the Ozark Mountains claimed to have seen a massive, hairy humanoid figure that left behind enormous tracks. Drawing from indigenous stories, this creature became known as the Arkansas Wild Man. Several regions in Arkansas are now considered hotspots for Bigfoot activity, including the Ouachita National Forest, Ouachita Mountains, Hot Springs National Park, White River National Wildlife Refuge, and the Ozark Mountains. These areas, characterized by dense forests and rugged terrain, provide the necessary shelter, water, and food sources that could support a creature like Bigfoot. Arkansas provides the perfect ecology for hiding such creatures, with its thick forests, mountainous areas, swampy bottomlands, rivers, and creeks. The success of The Legend of Boggy Creek contributed to worldwide attention on Arkansas in terms of regional Bigfoot sightings. The legend of Bigfoot has continued to grow, with numerous reports of sightings and encounters over the years, cementing the creature's place in Arkansas and Ozarks folklore. In the three states that make up the majority of the Ozarks, Arkansas, Missouri, and Oklahoma, there have been hundreds of reported sightings of Bigfoot. Bigfoot has been reported in all 75 counties in Arkansas, but the town of Fouke in Miller County could be considered the Bigfoot capital of Arkansas. The most famous Sasquatch in Arkansas is the Fouke Monster, an ape-like creature that supposedly haunts the swampy Sulphur River bottoms of Miller County. The Fouke Monster is a nickname coined by a journalist at the Texarkana Gazette, but it's also commonly known as the Boggy Creek Monster. The first reported sightings of the Boggy Creek Monster were in 1946, with another sighting in 1965. However, it was an alleged attack on a farmhouse near the Fouke community in 1971 that brought state and national attention to the area. In the 1971 incident, a shaggy-haired, foul-smelling creature, well over 6 feet tall, allegedly clawed its way through a screened window before the men of the house chased it back into the woods. Law enforcement officers investigated the scene, taking casts of strange footprints. After they departed, the beast reportedly returned and was met with gunfire from the homeowners. The creature, described as a 7-foot-tall hairy humanoid with arms extending almost to the ground, was accused of stealing hogs, chickens, and even a calf. As its fame grew, so did its stature, with some eyewitnesses in the late 1970s describing it as about 10 feet tall and weighing some 800 pounds, leaving an odor worse than a skunk. In 1972, a low-budget movie called The Legend of Boggy Creek was released and assured a place in folklore history for the Fouke Monster. This pseudo-documentary film became a cult hit, reportedly grossing $22 million in ticket sales. Missouri has MoMo, short for Missouri Monster, a Bigfoot-like creature reportedly seen in Pike County. The origins of the MoMo trace back to July 1971, with reported sightings of a hairy creature making disturbing noises near Highway 79. The most notorious sighting occurred on July 11, 1972, when children encountered the creature in their backyard. They described MoMo as a 7-foot-tall bipedal humanoid with a pumpkin-sized head, glowing orange eyes, and black hair covering its body, including its face. The creature emitted a putrid odor and was seen carrying a bloody dead dog. Following these initial sightings, numerous additional reports emerged. A local fire chief and city council member reported seeing the creature while driving along a creek. Tracks believed to be from MoMo were examined by the director of the Oklahoma City Zoo, who identified them as belonging to an unknown primate species. Despite a media frenzy, the formation of a posse to hunt the beast and extensive investigations, no definitive evidence of MoMo was found. In Oklahoma, the Choctaw and Cherokee tribes told stories of a mysterious wild man of the woods that roamed the area. Early European settlers also reported encounters such as the 1849 sighting near Eagletown. Another notable sighting occurred in 1970, when a group of local high school kids encountered what was later dubbed the Greenhill Monster. In the 1990s, another suspected Bigfoot, known as the Boggy Bottom Bigfoot, was reported. both creatures described as several feet taller than a human and covered in hair. In 2021, Oklahoma State Representative J.J. Humphrey filed a bill to create a Bigfoot hunting season, with a $3 million reward for capturing a live specimen. The bill ultimately failed. In recent decades, Arkansas has continued to have Bigfoot sightings, with numerous reports coming from various parts of the state. Enthusiasts and researchers alike have dedicated themselves to investigating these encounters, often venturing into the dense forests and swamps that cover much of Arkansas. Most modern sightings occur in the Ozark Mountains, the White River National Wildlife Refuge, and the Ouachita National Forest. In Baxter County, in the fall of 1972, a teenager had a sighting near the Ozark National Forest. In June 1980, a youth fishing on the White River heard vocalizations and felt he was being followed. In May 1995, there was a backyard sighting near Mountain Home. In June 1997, 3 fishermen heard thrashing sounds and loud vocalizations. In winter 2003, 2 fishermen reported a close-up sighting while driving home at night from Norfolk Lake. Most recently, in February 2009, a motorist had a close encounter on Mallard Point Road near Lake Norfolk. In Marion County, a motorist reported a nighttime sighting north of Flippin in January 2004. In April 2006, a chemical engineer heard possible vocalizations while turkey hunting near the Buffalo River. By December 2012, another motorist observed 3 Bigfoots crossing before him at night near the Boone County line. Most recently, in September 2022, kayakers reported nocturnal disturbances along the Buffalo River. Bigfoot's true nature remains a captivating mystery, with scientific theories suggesting it could be a surviving species related to Gigantopithecus. While skeptics attribute sightings to misidentifications and psychological factors like pareidolia and suggestibility. Socioculturally, Bigfoot serves as a mythic figure embodying themes of wilderness and mystery, while supernatural theories propose interdimensional or paranormal origins. Local communities, especially in towns like Fouke, have embraced Bigfoot as a cultural icon. Businesses sell themed merchandise and host annual events that draw enthusiasts nationwide, contributing to local identity and economic growth. The ongoing reports and investigations in Arkansas perpetuate the legend of Bigfoot, adding to the state's folklore and maintaining public fascination with this elusive creature. Skeptics often argue that Bigfoot doesn't exist, pointing out that while we've found dinosaur bones, we've never discovered any conclusive evidence of Bigfoot. However, consider this: bears are known to exist, and according to the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission, there are over 5,000 bears in the state today. Yet how often do people come across bear bones in the wild? If it's possible that we rarely find the remains of an animal we know exists, isn't it plausible that we simply haven't found Bigfoot's bones yet? So, what do you think? Does Bigfoot exist, or are sightings just cases of misidentification? Let us know what you think in the comments. Either way, the legend endures, sparking curiosity and debate.